Hello, everybody. This is Bimbo Barbarella with the um, Bimbo Barbarella music program, and today is our episode of College of Knowledge featuring the band Foreigner. Um, Me and the professors are going to do our 15 favorites Foreigner songs, and hopefully we'll have a special guest who might not appear on panel, but she'll be leaving her messages in the side chat. Hello, Mr. Coach. How are you, sir? Um, yeah, just turned on, so I'll make sure that we don't yammer on for too long and that we're done at 9 o'clock. So, and that way, anybody who's watching can go right to your stream. Yes, Chris, I told you that you can come on. Okay, Jen, hello, Jen, how are you? Um, yeah, I sent a thing out to Leah, see if she's gonna come up. Let me um, put the link in here. Oh, thank you, Chris. Here's the link if you want to come up and foreigner music. Coach, can you name 15 foreigner songs? No, I know you can't do it now. You've got a lot to do with Voight Wrestling coming on at 9. So we're just waiting, for um, Jen and Chris and Chris Leclaire to come up. I put the link in there, and I'm using StreamYard because last time I used Restream, I think I might have been out of minutes. So, maybe that's why it went off midstream, which was terrible. So, hello, Chris. How are you? And like I said, it's 15 foreigner songs, okay? And make sure that you stay on topic, Chris, because I know that sometimes you have the tendency to wander. So
I have
stay
a
on
question.
topic, okay?
Can I stay on till 7 because SummerSlam starts at 7? Is that okay?
Well, it's 7 o'clock now.
No, it's 6:11 my time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, no problem.
Yeah,
You
that's
look
fine.
nice today. You look very nice today, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It's a compliment.
Yes, thank you. And I appreciate it. I don't get enough compliments. Here is Easy Street.
You should get more compliments, though.
Yeah, but anytime I get compliments, I usually have to pay people, like 50 cents to give me a compliment. But sometimes it's, 50 cents well worth it. So
That's what I hate about
Yeah, we don't want her looking like a bobblehead.
Oh, you don't like WWE Bimbo at all? You don't
oh
watch
no, I love it. I love it.
Oh.
I just don't pay $30 for a wrestling program.
It's not. It's on. You could. It's on Peacock for 10. WWE Network is 10.
Okay,
bucks.
yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. But you have to subscribe to Peacock.
Well, right, to watch it, right, but still, $10 a month.
I mean, because I stream to Disney, and that's enough.
That's a lot.
Well, okay, Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar tonight? Who do you think?
Roman Reigns.
Okay. Okay.
How's it sound? How's it sound?
Oh, you guys sound good.
Good.
Chris, you sound good.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
I was wondering if Mark or Leah Sugarbritches or Addie was going to come up.
I talked to Mark earlier.
Yeah.
Is Mark coming, or is he got?
He said he was going to. I talked to him.
Okay, hopefully he'll roll in here in a sec. What's so weird is StreamYard, when you've got 3 people on, it narrows everything, so it's
Yeah, I
like
know. Yeah. And okay, but with 4 people, it makes like a
It
box
makes it
that's
right.
right.
easier to see.
Because it does it more of a 16:9 or at least a 4 by
Yes.
3 ratio, and then then
Like
it would look
squares.
like.
It looks like squares.
Mhm.
Hey, Chris Leclaire, call Mark and see if he's coming up. Hello, Addie, and you here to do Foreigner, Miss Addie? Please, 15 Foreigner songs, and I know I told you about it, but I'm
Oh,
sure you
well.
were busy with your cats. So, oh, and and now I've got to be kitten mama because we've got 5 cats, and Al's son Johnny. Um, they found a little kitten in his condo plaza. So he says, "Oh, Barbie, can we bring this little kitten over?" Because I guess the mother either abandoned it or the mother probably died, and the little cat was like, hemming and hawing for a couple of days. And I says, "Oh, I'm gonna have to take a picture." Okay, that's got Chris. That's got nothing to do with Foreigner.
I know it don't. Just showing you.
Um,
Oh,
um, yeah. Oh, Chris and Jen, I'm gonna have to take a picture of this little cat condo that I built. Well,
okay.
with boxes and all that. Yeah. Okay, that's the only one that I have, Chris. Is that greatest hits? Out of all my CDs, believe it or not, that's the only one I have.
Oh, okay.
So, Chris, hey, Leclaire, call Kropka.
I did. You didn't answer.
All right. Well then,
No.
Addie,
Might
are you?
be showing the house. He's been really getting
Yeah,
a
I
lot
know.
of
Yeah, I
Jess
know.
interest.
told
So,
me he was.
okay. So, Addie, are you going to come up because we're going to start, honey? You can do it. Come on. You can name 15 foreigner songs. And even if you want, you can name 10. Yes. Okay. Yes, Addie. And I will send you a picture of it too, because, because what I did is I used books and boxes and I, and I cut open boxes, so they have, like a 3-bedroom condo. And I even named, the rooms. There's the den, the living room, and the bedroom. It's it's actually funny because because you guys will get a kick out of it. Addie, you
Right.
don't feel like talking? Okay, dear, that's fine, no worries.
She can type
Oh,
hers in.
yeah, Addie,
Okay.
if you want to join, you can type them in. That's fine, because I think that's what Leah was going to do. And I sent her a stream,
Oh, yeah.
and um, so
Also fine.
okay, so I guess we'll go with who we have. Tonight's lineup, we're going to do Chris, the COO, Jen, the historian, and our guest, Chris Leclaire. So number 15, Chris, and this is for Chris Leclaire. Just name the song, and if you want, you can name what album it's from and why you like it, but don't go into a big, diatribe about it because I got to go on to Boyd Wrestling at 9.
Yes.
So we can't spend all night doing this.
I was
Okay,
saying, I want to know what love is. 1984. From the
Chris,
album.
Chris, when I get to you, that's when you say
Oh,
where it is and what number it is. That's how it works.
okay. Sorry.
It's not that hard,
Okay,
honey.
I'll go ahead and crank up with my number 15
Yeah.
then. It's the title track off the album "Can't Slow Down." It's the last album they came out with. Singer Kelly Hansen was brought in to replace Lou on that album. It's a great song. It's
And what's the name of
rocker.
the song? And what's the
Uh,
name of the song?
"Can't Slow Down."
Right.
That's the album title as well. So,
Hmm. Hmm. And that's kind of obscure. I wonder
oh
if
yeah,
anybody else. I wonder if anybody else picked that as number 15. I wonder.
I doubt it.
I wonder if somebody did. I'm just wondering if somebody did.
Alrighty, Jen, your turn.
Well, it's interesting because my number 15. Hold on. Dang it. Trying to get used to this new phone. My number 15 is Rev on the Red Line.
Yes, and I was gonna add that, but I forgot a song, so I had to take that one out. But that's a
Yeah.
good song.
Yeah. And that's off Head Games, 79.
Yes, yes, it is. Rev on the red line. Okay, Chris Leclaire, you're number 15.
Prisoner of My Love.
And what album? And what album is that from? Do you know?
The Very Best and Beyond.
And that song they made especially for that Greatest Hits album.
Yeah.
Yes, there were a few.
And Farner did that a couple of times. Hello, Carlos Martinez, who is no longer champion.
Don't rub it in now.
Okay, my number 15, lo and behold, is Can't Slow Down. I swear to God.
There we go.
You can see my list. 15, Bimbo, Can't Slow Down.
Nice. I guess we both wanted to give a nod to some of the fill-in
So did
singers
I.
for the band.
Yeah.
You know, Lou,
so did
Lou
I.
Graham's a great rock and roll singer.
Yeah,
He's
but, and you know, like a lot of their later albums weren't all that fantastic as they were, you know, like in the beginning.
mhm.
But they're good. Carlos Martinez, the Monkees, Headquarters, and that was the one where they played their own instruments on, and it was a movie, and Jack Nicholson was in it, and it was nominated as one of the 5 worst films ever made in history. So you got that going for you. Hello, Mr. HVAC. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Okay, Chris COO, go ahead, please.
For my number 14, I went with another lesser loved album called Unusual Heat. It's one of the tracks in the middle of the album, Ready for the Rain.
Okay.
It's a great singer. Johnny Edwards was brought in for that album, and it's just a great song. It's about how someone's gone through adversity. They know they're going to go through more adversity, but they feel psychologically ready for it. They're ready for the rain. They're ready for the
I mean,
trials
because I had never heard that CD, and I did, you know, my YouTube, you know, listen to all of it, and it's good. I'm going to see when I go down to Moffat, I go to, you know, like the music store, and see if I can find it used because that one was good. I like that.
That was a rocker. That was a great cut on that album.
Yes. Gee, I wonder if anybody else has something from Unusual Heat. I'm just wondering. Okay, Jen, you're number 14.
My number 14 is, hold on, is whatever that one was, the first one you said, Chris.
Oh, the Can't Slow Down?
Can't Slow Down, yeah. That is a rockin' song.
And now who would think that would get 3 picks?
Yeah. I mean, shows we did our homework, though.
Yeah. And just so you know, and as usual, per my picks, there's like no slow songs. Not a one.
I'm not a ballad fan.
One or two may have sneaking into my list, but no, I like their up-tempo stuff, you know.
Okay, and Chris Leclaire, your next one. Chris, pay attention. Your next one.
Soul Provider.
Soul Provider. Yep, that's a good song. And do you know what that's from, Chris?
Yes, the Very Best and Beyond.
That was another add-on from that
Yes.
wasn't released on a previous album.
Right. Yes. Easy Street with she's talking to Carlos about the Monkees. And yeah, that's true. But you know, and the Monkees, they didn't get a lot of credit because they actually all were, you know, very, you know, capable musicians. They just wouldn't let them play, you know, during the show.
I messed up.
Okay. So my number 14 is off of Unusual Heat, a song called Mountain of Love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Chris, your number 13.
It's already been mentioned off of Head Games, Rev on the Red Line.
Okay.
This is a great rocker, and it's got an unusual topic for a Foreigner song. They didn't do almost everything they had was about relationships gone wrong or I
Right.
want to get laid.
Yes.
But this was kind of, it incorporated Lou Graham's interest in fast cars.
Coach and Addie, and HVAC. Before Jen makes her pick, what's a foreigner song that you guys like? Coach, Addie, and HVAC. Just name a foreigner song that you like. Addie says that she found only 5 songs she liked. Rest of them sucked. Age has something to do with it, or I was on drugs back when it. Well, I wasn't always on drugs, but I was always drunk. So, close enough to the same thing. Coach and HVAC, what's a foreigner song that you guys like? And I would ask Carlos, but he would just probably say Last Train to Clarksville, which I don't think they did a cover of that.
Monkeys?
Miss Leah, yes, no, 7 Eastern time, my time. So did you want to get in on it? Because we're only on 13, and did you pick your 15, Miss Leah? Because if you want, you can do your 15, 14, and 13 if you want to join in. Yeah, because I just sent you something on Twitter. I don't know if you got it. Because you requested this band, Leah, so that's why I wanted to include you. Well, I'll put your name down. So when you come on up. Come on up. Okay, Jen, you're 13. I like them all. No, come on. 15.
Your
Jen,
turn,
you're
Jen.
number
Yeah,
15.
I actually I messed up actually. So my 14 was at War of the World. And then my 13 is Can't Slow Down.
Okay, well, not
So,
not
sorry
like it
about
doesn't
that.
matter. Because I'm not waiting nothing out.
All right, switch them
Okay.
around. I don't care.
Okay, Chris, you're number 13. Chris Leclaire, you're number 13.
Heart Turns to Stone from Inside Information.
Okay, yep, that's a good song. I know that song.
Deeper cut, yeah.
And that's one of those older albums, that, well, no, not newer. No, not older, newer albums that doesn't get a lot of notice. Mine is from Inside Information called A Night to Remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, hello, Mr. Sweet Jesse. How you feeling? Okay. Oh, Miss Sugar Snap. So, give us your songs there? Okay. Sweet Jessie says cold as ice. I'm sure that's probably on most people's picks.
Yep. A little higher on my list. Yeah.
Yeah. Feeling good, all rested up for the match tonight. I tried 2 different nights, Jen, to listen to their songs. I just didn't get that far. The sappiness. Yeah. Yes, Addie. They had a lot
Is
of
your name
sappiness.
Chris too? Is your name Chris too as well?
Since he was born.
Yep.
Okay, so you have the same name as I do. Okay then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
There are
right.
a lot of Chris's.
Yeah.
What state are you from?
Georgia.
Oh, Georgia. Okay, sweet.
And Addie says, "Oh, the sappiness sucked the life out of me."
You from there originally?
Oh yeah. Born and raised.
Okay, Chris. Oh, stay on topic.
Yeah, we got a tight schedule.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So, Chris COO, go ahead, please.
All right. My number 12 is off the original Foreigner album, Star Rider. It's a great song. You never hear it on the radio. It's very prog rocky.
Yes, and is very proggy, and I have that as well, but that's much higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ian McDonald played in King Crimson, so they would have had the talent to create a prog rock album.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah. I
Mick
mean,
Jones was dead set on the 3 to 4 minute pop.
I mean,
tune.
but still, that was their most, proggiest of their albums.
I think so.
Okay,
Absolutely.
Jennifer N, yours, please.
Is Woman Head Games.
Okay, so Leah, okay, Head Games. Let me put that down.
Woman from Head
Oh,
Games.
Woman. Oh, the song Woman, yeah.
Yeah.
Women in fast cars, women who hang in bars, women who drink champagne, women with no shame. Gee, I can kind of relate to pretty much every word in those lyrics. So Leah has
Just yeah.
Urgent, Hot Blooded, Cold as Ice, Head Games, and the rest. And what song is all the rest from? Oh, what album is that from? Bimbo, shut up. Okay. Addie says that she has Cold as Ice, Dirty White Boy, Head Games, Jukebox Hero, Hot Blooded. See, everybody's participating. That's good. Oh, hello, Miss Carrie. How are you? Nice to see you. Okay, whose turn is it? Chris Leclaire, you're number 12.
I messed up on one of the songs. It's actually called Soul Doctor, not Soul Provider. Just one.
Yes, it's Soul Doctor.
Okay. My next one would be Blue Morning, Blue Day.
Okay, good.
Solid track. I think it's probably on our list a little higher, but yeah, it's a
Jesse
good one.
said, Jesse Scott says it gets urgent because he's hot blooded.
And hopefully we won't see anybody make a comment about that. Okay. Hello, Matt. There's a car show every week at the Knights of Columbus, 5 miles from me. And Lou Graham supposedly used to show up sometimes. Wow, cool. Okay. So we are at number 12. My number 12 is from Agents Provocateur, song called Tooth and Nail, which is honestly, because I used to have this album, I think, and if you guys want to listen to it, it's their heaviest track.
Mm-hmm.
Their heaviest track.
Well, we all know what infamous song was on that album that kind of.
Oh, please tell us. Please tell us.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready for your blood sugar to spike?
Yes.
I want to know what love is.
And do you know all of the hits that Foreigner had that was their only number one hit?
Yep. Oh yes, yes.
And
And
you know that's a shame.
it's
That
the
really
song
is.
that destroyed the band too.
Yeah.
It did, because Mick Jones got greedy, and Lou Gramm got no money from it. If you look on his,
Yeah.
I saw an interview, and you look on Wikipedia under Lou Gramm, it'll tell you that he got nothing for that song, and even though he helped co-wrote it.
Right.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Because you look on Wikipedia, Chris? Yeah, because Jen, the historian, any kind of facts that she gives you, she knows the facts
And
right
I
off the
saw
top of her head.
and I saw an interview on YouTube, an
Yeah.
interview with Lou Gramm, and he mentioned that he's been
Oh,
very bitter
yeah.
about that, even to this day, about that.
Okay, yeah, but Jen, the
The
historian.
song was going to be a huge hit, and the initial split, Lou felt he was entitled to about maybe 35% of the song,
Right.
and then the Mick went back. It's like, 95-5, and he was like, well, screw you, keep it all. That's bullshit. And then so it was their number one hit. They sold millions of singles, and it was other artists covered it. So yeah, Lou had a right to be bitter. That's a big
And
issue. Writers for
and you know what word I love to use and I don't use it enough? Insipid.
hmm Oh yeah,
And
it's
and so wait, okay, what did Jesse say? Something about being dirty.
It's Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. Those two are going to absolutely destroy each other tonight. And I'm going to walk down to the ring.
Okay, so whose turn is it? Jen, you're number 11.
My number 11 is Head Games. That's all I get from you.
I think I missed my number 11. So
No,
my
just
number
pick one.
my number 11 was off of Head Games, Dirty White Boy.
Okay, that's good enough.
Yeah, solid rocker, good song.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
So it's Chris Leclaire's term.
Number 11.
Feels like the first time.
Mm-hmm. Great song, a little higher on my list, but yeah.
That didn't even make my list.
Huh.
Yeah, and the first time, let's face it, it wasn't all that great.
No.
Probably for any of us. Awkward.
Yeah, well, the song was it had obviously kind of by virtue of
Jen, and your last comment, he was in the James Gang, not the Jones Gang.
Oh, that's a wiki thing.
No, it's the James Gang. There's no Jones Gang.
Yeah.
My number 11 is, just like Chris Leclaire had stated, was Soul Doctor. And that's one of these ones that's only available on this CD. Because on their greatest hits, they were known for some reason leaving off good songs and putting them on the greatest hits. So so they might sell a little more because there's 2 new Foreigner tracks on here.
On here too, Bimbo.
Yes, I know. Okay. So Chris, you're number 10.
My number 10 is the title track off of Head Games.
And what is that?
Yeah, the song Head Games.
Oh, that's the title track. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Great guitar work on that song too. That's
and
great.
So Lighthouse Girl says Urgent.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think that's Foreigner 4
Mm-hmm.
might have been one of their weaker albums. I really didn't get that much into that. I really didn't. Okay, Jen, and you're number 10.
My number 10 is Dirty White Boy.
See, and now we're going to start getting a lot of the same ones. Chris Leclaire, you're number 10.
Woman.
Women in fast cars.
Woman.
Women who hang out in bars. Women who drink champagne. women who snort cocaine. See that woman in the back seat.
We have to do a Michael Jackson show. Everybody will have a million.
Oh, there is no fucking way I am doing a Michael Jackson show.
You know how many
I
people would have? It'd be perfect.
I don't care. I don't care if 800 people watch it. I'm not doing a Michael Jackson show. In 2 weeks, I buckled and we're doing an Elton John show. We are not doing a Michael Jackson show. If you want a Michael Jackson show, you start your own goddamn channel because I ain't doing it.
You don't like
I
his?
would rather eat nails and suck on glass pudding than do a Michael Jackson show.
Wow.
That's enough said on that.
There you go.
Off the Wall is a pretty good album, but yeah.
So guess what you're not going to get. And my number 10 is Urgent.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what Lighthouse Girl says, Urgent. Because everybody knows, that's, that like opening sax, riff.
Yeah, Junior Walker contributed to that. And
Oh, really? That was Junior Walker? Oh.
Yeah, it was funny. Thomas Dolby was the keyboardist on that album.
And okay, Chris, and now don't say anything. Somebody in the side chat, name one song that Thomas Dolby did. And if you get it right, you win a date with Carlos Martinez. So you might want to get it wrong on purpose. Chris, and do you know one song that Thomas Dolby did? Well, his major one big hit. He's done a couple, but
he did. Yeah, Blinded Me with Science. That
yes,
was his big
blinded
hit.
me. They blinded me with science.
Great video from the 80s. It's very much of its time.
Yes, Addie. Elton John is coming up in 2 weeks, and you, Miss Professor Pickall, had better show up. No excuses. You have been warned because your internship is on the line. Okay, so where are we?
Number 10.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So who's number 10? Oh, Urgent. I did it. Okay. So now we're at 9. Chris, go ahead.
My number 9 was Urgent. The other thing I want to add is that Mutt Lange produced the album, and he had Thomas Dolby do the keyboard parts over and over and over again to get them just right. But he was so blown away by Junior Walker's sax solo that the first take is like, that's the take that's going on the album.
Yeah, and like a lot of times, I've read where like musicians, they get it right the first time, and that's why. Okay, because guys have heard me, try to play music. When I did that cover of Virginia Woolf's now I'm in Heaven, sometimes I'll do like 3 or 4, but the first time I did it, I says, I'm not going to do it any better. So that was it. Okay, Jen, you're number 9.
Number 9 is Spellbinder from Double Vision.
Spellbinder.
Yep.
I don't know if I remember that song.
That was a good song. I can't remember the lyrics on it, but it was a good song.
I don't remember it at all. Okay, Chris Leclaire, you're number 9.
Double Vision.
Title track? Yeah.
Fill my eyes with that double vision.
And by the way, I respect your opinion.
What?
On what
About Michael Jackson?
I don't know. You don't like not a song by him at all.
Dirty Diana.
Why don't you like him? Is there a reason you just don't care for him?
Well, there was the whole raping children thing. It kind
no, and it's got nothing to do with that. I just don't like him.
Aren't into him, which is fine. That's cool.
If you want to hear Dirty Diana, go to my music channel and watch me play Dirty Diana on the keyboard.
Everybody has their own taste in music. Some people don't like Metallica or Ozzy. I do. So everybody has their own taste.
I'm not a big fan of Metallica either.
There you go.
So, but anyway. Okay, we got to stay on point. So we are at number 9. It's already been mentioned, and Chris, you said you had it higher. Blue Morning, Blue Day. Addie. Okay, Addie says, why doesn't Chris Leclaire host a Michael Jackson show? Okay, Chris, you've heard me do it. It's not that hard. Okay, Chris, COO.
So we're up to number 8.
8, yes.
All right. I'm going to go with the cutoff of Foreigner 4, Jukebox Hero.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
anthemic to anyone who's tried to get into a show and it was sold out.
Yes.
That's a great
Yeah.
song.
If we would have done 16 favorite songs, that would have been 16.
Mm-hmm.
My number 8 is Double Vision.
Oh, God. I wrote in Jukebook Hero. Well, close enough.
Yeah, you're allowed.
Okay, Chris, you are number 8.
Monsieur Leclaire.
That
You're
was
number 8.
yesterday.
What?
That was yesterday.
What is that from?
Foreigner.
The original
I know
album?
it's Foreigner. What band? What album?
1984 Proc. Whatever Proc something.
Agent Provocateur.
Yes, yeah, 1984. Yes, that was yesterday.
And that's a good
I remember
album.
that one, yeah.
Okay, my number 8 is the before mentioned Hot Blooded. Or I don't think anybody's mentioned it before. Okay. Leah and Addie both mentioned it. Hot blooded. Okay, Chris, you are number 7.
My number 7 is off of Double Vision, Blue Morning, Blue Day. 3 cups of coffee still can't clear my head. Great lyric. But it's a great song.
And that's actually a little proggy, I think.
Yeah, it's a good bridge to it. I can see how it's kind of stretched out a bit.
Yeah. Okay, Jen the historian, your number 7, dear, would be.
My number 7 is Cold as Ice.
Foreigner.
I didn't mention anything about your feelings. I wanted to know what your number 7 was.
Yes.
That is your choice. Oh,
You know I'm a cold bitch, right?
You used to be nice until you hooked up with that Prism.
I know. She was bad influence.
Whew.
She was terrible.
And I'm still finding things that she broke and messed up, believe it or not.
She probably left you other little gifts of critters or something too.
I don't know. Well, if I start finding bed bugs and silverfish, I know where they came from.
That's right.
Okay, Chris Leclaire, you're number 7.
Love on the Phone. Head Games album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good one.
Love on the Phone. Okay. And my number 7 is the before mentioned Head Games. There's one that I like that's coming up that nobody's mentioned yet. I think it will, because probably will be. Okay, so Chris, you're number 6, sir.
All right. Off the Foreigner 4 album, the one ballad that snuck onto my list, Waiting for a Girl Like You. It's actually a pretty solid cut. I like the way that the intro played out. Thomas Dolby played on the faders in the mixing console like a mellotron and bounced down into the results on the 2 tracks to open the song. The drummer said it was like he likened it to a massage music, but Mick Jones liked the intro and it stuck. But it's kind of a slow, kind of eases you in. It's one of the better ballads for sure. I guess I'm waiting for your wave of nausea to subside here.
No. It's everybody appreciates music in their own way.
I mean, I like their rock and stuff better, but that was a pretty good ballad. So
I guess out of all of their ballads, that one's the least hideous.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you that.
Well, it's not like I Want to Know What Love Is. I mean, and that monstrosity, that was a #1 hit.
Yes. Oh God. Okay. Historian, you're 6.
My number 6 is Hot Blooded.
All right.
Anybody in the side chat want to give us another one of your favorite foreigner songs? Maybe one that's, not so popular, one that might be a little obscure. We could have mentioned it already, but I don't know. Sweet Jessie said the Buttercup Shuffle. Yeah, and that's actually a unreleased live song called the Buttercup Shuffle. Yeah. Oh, did Thomas Dolby have anything to do with Dolby Sound? No, believe it or not. I don't think he did. Oh, did he? I don't
Was it
think.
his father or some? I think it was someone related to him.
Oh,
that
okay.
that was the sound
Addie,
engineer important in that
Addie
process.
Pacall. Miss Addie. Just let me tell you, dear, that is a wise choice. Just remember that. Okay, Chris Leclaire, you're number 6.
I like this song because it's the first song on Agent Provocateur, and it's called Tooth and Nail. I thought that was a real hard rocking song.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and yes, and like I said, Chris, I think that's their most heaviest song.
So I like that one.
Yes. And my number 6, as predicted by Miss Addie Pacall, the Wise. Ooh, all praise Addie Pacall. My number 6 is It's a Long, Long Way from Home. That was so close to being my number 1. Really was, just because I love that song. And again, that's the song that you will never hear on the radio.
Once in a blue moon, but it's a deep cut. It's hard to hear it
Oh, yeah. Would it be a blue
Classic
moon
rock.
or a blue morning or a blue Monday? Okay, we're coming down to our final 5. Chris, you're number 5.
My number 5 is the title track off of Double Vision. I mean, it's a
And
great song. People think it's about being intoxicated or high, and that
no, it's
kind of
not.
makes sense.
It's not at all. If you listen to the words, it's not.
Well, but that's the casual interpretation of it. It was inspired by a hockey match. The New York Rangers and the Philadelphia Flyers had a game, and the goalie got hit really hard, and he was taken out because he had double vision, and so that sort of germinated the song for Lou.
See, but I'm making black and tans, so I'm using Irish beer and Canadian beer. So
Nice. Jen, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Blue Morning, Blue Day.
Great cut.
Good morning, blue day. I love that song. I think their first album is my favorite
Mm-hmm.
because every other one, I think they just sounded like they became more poppy with
Mm-hmm.
every, preceding album. But Blue, like I said, and me and Chris had mentioned,
Or rock.
it's got it's definitely got some progginess in it.
Mm-hmm.
But going up to then they just became like a hit machine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Chris, you're number 5. Chris Leclaire, you're number 5.
Say You Will.
And what album is that from?
Oh God.
That's on Inside Information.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
it
was,
is.
yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, and Jen says, please hit the thumbs up button because for every 10,000 thumbs up I receive doing my shows, I get a dollar gift card. So that's good. And I can always use that dollar. Oh, and like today, if you remember me saying yesterday, I had to get up this morning and mow a lawn for a lady, which I do all the time, and it's she's like, and this is music, but this is funny, and um, so I was mowing the lawn, and when I was done, she says, "Oh, why don't you come in and here, let me get you a drink," and it was 10 o'clock, and you know I'm not that much chronic of an alcoholic, so so she said, "Oh, can I?" I said, "Yeah, can I have a soda or something?" And so um, we were sitting on the porch, and she was playing Connie Francis, and she's got to be like 67 years old, which is only 6 years older than me. So she says, "Oh, what kind of music do you like?" So I got to thinking, and I thought of the perfect thing. I says, "Well, I like Marilyn Manson," and she says, "Oh, I've never heard her. What kind of music does she play?" And
And off to the races you go.
and honestly, I forget what I came back with, but it wasn't anything mean. It wasn't anything cruel. I just says, "Well, she plays modern music." She goes, "Oh, I'll have to check it out." I says, "Yeah, okay, do that."
Modern
And
music for all the beautiful people.
yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
And can you imagine somebody? Yeah, okay. Well, listening to Connie Francis, and then listening to Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the new generation of people today don't even know half of the bands like Styx, REO Speedwagon, Journey, because they weren't around in those days. That's why every music in every generation, music is different. Every generation, I don't care what it is.
I
Oh,
have to argue that because they have Guitar Hero, and so
these kids are pulling out. These kids are pulling out their parents' records from when they were younger and saying, "Hey, Dad or Mom, who's REO Speedwagon Journey?" They'll be like, "Well, these are the groups that I grew up listening to," and now you know what I mean. So you know what I mean.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, I
well,
mean
first of
generation
all,
gap.
okay, Chris Leclaire, don't ask for a Journey show, you won't get one. Don't ask for a Queen show, you won't get one. Don't ask for an REO Speedwagon show, you won't get one. You won't get a Peter Frampton, you won't get one. Green
but
Day, you
those are
won't get
all
one.
shows. Write these down, Chris. These are all shows you can do when you go live.
Yes, exactly. Yes, please. Oh, please do a Journey show. Because I'll last like, well, I better not eat the entire day, first of all.
You like Roxette?
What? Roxette.
I do. I love Roxette. I mean, just.
Well, you're a dope.
I grew up in that. I listened to Jody Watley. I listened to all a lot of that groups growing up.
Well, I guess Jody Watley is tolerable, but Roxette is not. Okay, so where am I? Okay, we're on my number 5.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Cold as Ice.
You're right. It's cold as ice.
Yeah, well, it
To
ain't.
me.
Ooh. Yeah, I couldn't remember what song Roxette did.
You can't talk down the B-52s either now. You can't say nothing bad about them.
About who?
The B-52s now.
Oh, no.
They're a classic campy band.
We're not going to say anything bad about an Athens.
Athens, Georgia.
Absolutely not. Rock Lobster. There goes a starfish. Wow. Here comes a narwhal. Okay.
He's down the Atlanta highway every day, and he comes down to the left shack.
You like Kenny Loggins?
Okay, we're talking about Foreigner, but no, not really.
Okay.
Loggins and Messina is better than.
Oh, well, that fell out of my head. Yeah, okay, Loggins and Messina I like, but when he was by solo. Okay, these cheap ass bows, it just fell out of my head.
I think we're up to number
4.
All right.
4, Chris.
I'm gonna go with off the original Foreigner album, "Long, Long Way from Home." It's
All right.
3 songs about the sacrifices you go through to achieve success. But the "Long, Long Way from Home" for Lou Gramm, he was from Rochester, New York. The long, long way between Rochester and Manhattan is 325 miles. But I guess it felt like a world away because, how you live in upstate New York is so different from the Big Apple.
Because half of Foreigner, half of the band was American, half was British.
Yeah.
Okay, Jen, and you're number 4, dear.
My number 4 is "I Need You."
Jen. Okay, Jen. Historian. Leah Sugarbridges asked, did the female in Roxette die from cancer? And you're the historian. Patty, and yes, and you have sheds to rent by the hour. Yeah. And that was a good pick there, Miss Jennifer. And that's a kind of obscure Foreigner song.
Yeah, she did die in 2019.
Oh, see.
He lives near upstate. He's an hour and a half drive from Rochester. Yeah, New York State's a beautiful state. It's very rural. I mean, when you get outside of 100 miles outside of Manhattan, you're in the middle of a pumpkin patch. It's just...
The only places I've been to, New York City, and I've been to Niagara Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Buffalo, but okay. Chris Leclaire, you're number 4. Yeah, 4 is the one that comes after 5.
Don't Want to Live Without Your Love.
A lesser loved ballad.
But your choice is yours, so that's fine, and that's good. My number 4 is Star Rider, which any of like my last 6 could have easily moved up to number 1, but okay, we're down to our final 3. Like I said, I really don't like doing these shows so fast, but
try to crank through them here.
Yeah, but wrestling starts at 8, and no, not 8. 9.
Okay, we got an hour to cover 3 songs each. I think we can tackle that.
Okay, Chris, COO, you're number 3, sir.
The monster opening, the pounding piano chords, "Cold as Ice" off of Foreigner. Awesome song.
Okay, so Matt. Oh, so Matt says he's from Rochester. And um, let me see. I do have a trivia question. Rochester used to have a NBA team. What team were that? Oh, what team was that Rochester had? NBA, National Basketball Association. What team was in Rochester?
So whenever I hear Rochester, I never think of the city. I always think of Jack Benny. Oh, Rochester.
And there's a station here. They play Jack Benny at 5:30 in the morning.
That's awesome. That's
That's
great.
insane.
More radio shows should do that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Monsieur Leclaire, what do you have for your number 3?
I'm just gonna go with. Can I just tell you my number one because my show's on real quick?
No. Oh, okay. Okay,
Here's
Chris.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, Chris. Yeah. So go 3-2-1. Go ahead.
3, 3, 2, 1. I would say I want to know what love is because the other
All right.
one, the other one is Hot Blooded, and
Okay. And your number
the other
one.
is Girl on the Moon.
Girl on the Moon. Wow, that's pretty obscure for number one, but that's a good song and that's a deep cut. Okay, Chris, so go watch your wrestling. Thank you for coming up. You did a good job. You stayed on topic. You did good tonight. Thank you for coming up.
You take care of
All right,
yourself.
so go watch your wrestling.
And my offer again, Chris, to help you with StreamYard or anything you'd like to do.
Okay. Okay, Chris. Good night. Hey.
Okay, Jen, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Jukebox Hero. Dun, dun, dun.
Already mentioned. That's a good song.
Box is spelled BOX, right?
Yes, one word.
Okay. Okay, not Jukebook Hero.
No.
Okay, so does anybody know what I was talking about? The Rochester team that was the NBA.
I believe Adam threw that out there.
The Rochester Royals. Very good, Miss McCall. And then they moved to Kansas City. They became the Kansas City Royals. And then there were 2 seasons where they were the Kansas City, and then they changed their name to the Kings. They became the Kansas City Omaha Kings. And I guess they split their season between Kansas City and Omaha, Nebraska, when they became the Kings, and then they moved out to Sacramento. See, there is no knowledge that the bimbo does not possess.
And they actually did pretty well this last year, didn't they?
Oh, Sacramento? No, they always suck.
Oh.
No, okay, no, Matt, the Phoenix Suns, they were a new team that came out in 1967. Oh, Addie, see, cheated. You Googled. Well, hey, well, see, and now, the professor, Jen, she doesn't have to look on Google. She has all of this information in a Rolodex inside her head. That's how she knows it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris, what was your number? What are we at?
Well, my number 3 was Cold as Ice. Your number 3 was
yeah.
Jennifer.
Jukebox Hero.
So
my number 3 is Double Vision.
Okay.
Which is probably why you couldn't write jukebox very well.
Hey, jukebox.
Juke Joint Hero.
Wine box.
That'd be a good blues song, Juke Joint Hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally different vibe.
That's okay, Matt. That's why I won't do a sports trivia show, because, I mean, for some reason, and I don't know why, I am so good at knowing like sports franchises and teams and what they were, where they relocated to. And I've just always, well, that's because I have an IQ of like 213. So, that kind of helps.
But you also do stats when you watch games too, don't you?
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
My grandmother did, and Chris's grandmother also were stats.
Yeah, they like to write down the score of the game as you go, like for baseball.
Well, I don't do that, but like the Boyd wrestling picks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, because I even have the picks, that Pansy Gronsky made, and so when she moved to Australia, she left me all of that information. So I still have all of those. I wish that she would have left me, all of the stuff from like the previous shows that she had done. But so okay, so where are we at?
2.
Chris, you're number 2.
The previously denigrated but awesome song, nevertheless, feels like the first time off their original Foreigner album. Mick Jones actually was coming out of his previous marriage, and he was going to America and with his new wife, or his wife to be, and so that was the kind of the genesis of the song.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I don't hate that song at all. I don't hate that song at all.
Didn't even make my list.
No, it didn't make mine, but I don't hate it. If it's on the radio, I won't turn it off.
Yeah.
It's
Matt,
just a solid.
yeah.
The intro is great.
Yeah. So Matt Ford says he only follows German soccer. Who like Munich Bayern? Because I follow like British Premier League, because the team I like is Arsenal.
I'm
And
simply American when it comes to soccer. 1-0, 0-1.
yeah,
0.
it's not the most exciting game because right now, playing in the back here, the Mets and the Marlins,
Mhm.
and the Mets are winning 2-0.
Mhm.
But yesterday they won like 9-2 or something. So at least there's a little more scoring.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But some things, but like some games, like football, I love, American football too. But there's a football team, they're in Georgia. I think they were in the Super Bowl, and weren't they winning by like 28
Oh,
points with like 10
Yeah.
minutes left,
yeah.
and they ended up losing?
Well, like Tom Brady was like a sushi chef, and then he kind of loafed for the first 3 quarters, and then he got out his knives. I mean, and the muscles were still moving, but before, after he'd finished, it was just so amazing.
And okay, Chris, okay, because
Quarterback all time, no doubt.
yeah, because I remember, because I was at a bar, and this is when Al's brother was alive, and he passed away from like bladder cancer. But okay, but we were in a bar watching that game, and his brother says, "Oh, he looks like a chef working at Benihana's,"
Mhm.
because that's
Wow.
pretty much what he did to Atlanta. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no wasted motion. He just kept throwing the ball, and they kept getting caught,
Yeah.
and they just kept
how
marching down.
how can your team be up 28 points with 10 minutes left and you lose?
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It
I
was
mean, it
sad.
would just. But he is the greatest quarterback of all
Yeah.
time.
And then the other
I
time,
love Trey Bradshaw,
and
but
then and then the other time Atlanta was in the Super Bowl, they got beaten.
he got crushed. Yeah.
Oh, not as badly as that, but they.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but they weren't. It wasn't. They weren't dominating the whole game and then just collapse at the end. They were like they kind of sucked the entire game instead
and
of just.
now one of your best players, Julio Jones, he's now in Tampa.
Mhm.
the receiver, Julio Jones.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
now in Tampa.
So
And
the
so,
legacy of mediocrity will continue.
and so poor Matt Ryan, because he's a good quarterback. He
Oh,
just
yeah.
never has a good enough team around him.
Mhm. Right.
Okay, so where are we?
Number two.
Jen, you're number 2.
My number 2 is Urgent.
Urgent. And Addie says Buffalo Bills have the most loyal fans. Yes,
Yeah, they have-
Addie,
good-
and I'm glad to see the Bills doing good. I mean, because the Patriots had such a stranglehold on that, and the Dolphins last year were unbelievable. And that's the team that I follow. They ended up starting the season 1-7. And then they ended up winning 8 of their next 9 games, and they missed the playoffs by 1 game.
Yeah.
Jesus, don't you think you could have won one of those games earlier?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of hard to make
the
up a
days
1-7
of,
record.
Joe Namath and
Yes. Okay, so we are down to our. Wait, no, my number 2 was Dirty White Boy.
Mhm.
Okay, we are down to our final number 1. Anybody in the chat? Addie, Matt, who's still watching? There's a lot of people watching, but nobody's chatting. So, Leah, what is your favorite foreigner song of all time? Because I know that you'd mentioned a couple. Just what is your favorite one of all time? And even if it's one that you mentioned before, what's your favorite one of all time? Because this is the show that you requested. Carrie, okay, Miss Carrie, what is your favorite foreigner song of all time? Of all time. If you just had to pick one that you could listen to on the radio. Come on, Miss Carrie and Miss Addie and Miss Leah Sugar Britches. What's the one song that you could listen to? Because we're not going to get our number 1s until you guys make your number 1s. Leah says urgent. Okay. Miss Carrie, what's yours?
Addie says my favorite is Cold as Ice because somebody dedicated it to me on the radio.
Oh.
That's a good way of looking at it. It's very positive. You kind of turn it upside down,
Yeah, okay, yeah, that could be, good or bad.
Yeah. Addie Bogart and all the weed.
Oh, yeah. I want to go out with them because I
not
smoke.
nice not to share.
Come on, Carrie, we're waiting for you. What's your favorite foreigner song of all time? Because the show cannot continue until you make a pick.
Come on, Matt, throw one out there if you're here.
Yeah, Matt, you too. Because I'm just gonna drink my Guinness and my Canadian beer. So,
Oh, I miss Lighthouse Girl. Hi, Lighthouse
Carrie,
Girl.
I want to know what love is. Okay.
Okay. Biggest hit.
Matt. Okay, you're the last one. We need one of your favorite foreigner songs of all time. Leah says that these songs are popular on the radio during a good time in my life, so they bring back good memories. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because the foreigner times I was mostly in college at Florida State, and I was there. Because I had because I was there for 6 years on a 4-year degree. So. Needless to say, I missed a couple of classes along the years.
You think? I don't know.
Matt Second's urgent. That's
Okay.
a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we can roll on with our number one pick.
Yeah,
What do you think?
your number one there, Chris. What is your
Uh,
number one, sir?
I think it's the best rock and roll song they ever wrote. Hot Blooded. It's
Yes.
just a solid track.
Hot-blooded, check it and see.
High
I
energy.
got a fever of 103.
When I was in elementary school, that song, like our PE teacher had that song on the mix of songs that we would do calisthenics to. And it wasn't until years later, it's like, that's kind of an unusual pick of songs for a bunch of kids doing calisthenics, but she
In
liked that
grade
song
school.
in grade school. But nevertheless, I think the references just blew right past us. But that
Well,
album
obviously, to some got it, like you got it.
took a couple more years after that, but
Okay, yeah. Okay, because that was also Chris Leclaire's number one. So you got that going for you. Okay, so you and Chris, think alike. Aren't you
Yeah.
lucky?
it's a solid cut. What's your number one?
My number one, believe it or not, is going to be none of anybody else's picks, probably. I'm going with Star Rider.
Oh, I said that.
We had that. I had
I
that.
said that.
That's my
Okay.
number.
Okay.
Okay, because Chris had that as number 12, and I had Star Rider at number 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Great tune.
Okay, and now write chat. See what happens when you don't pay attention to your job and you're the school historian?
Well, because I'm triple tasking.
Oh,
It's hard to keep up with
I'm
the
chatting,
chat and
I'm
the
historian
records.
and participating. So once I say my thing, I'm on to other duties.
Ms. Hopkins, what is your favorite foreigner song of all time? You just got to name one, or you can name 2 or 3, whatever. Addie says, my PE teacher would play Physical by Olivia Newton-John.
Well,
Yeah.
that would make a little more sense, actually, but Pastel Spandex and the 80s.
Those were the days.
Now they didn't play music during. I don't think they played it when I was in school either. I don't remember. And it's not because I was drunk in high school.
Oh, Leah.
Well, okay. Well, wait until like the 11th or 12th grade, but that doesn't count. Leah says, and we had to wear the ugliest blue jumpsuit type style clothes. Oh, God.
Sorry, Leah.
Miss Hopkins, your favorite foreigner song, because you. Okay, Jen, your number one was Star Rider. You will not get my number one until Miss Hopkins answers.
Oh man, 80s baby. Shoot that poison arrow through my heart.
Oh my God. I love ABC, and I could do a show about them, but they only had 5 albums. That's it.
Let's see.
I don't really like them. Oh, just pick one, Miss Hopkins. Just pick a song. You know some of the songs. Leah says they look like prison uniforms. Well, where'd you go to school? Oh, University of Alcatraz. You know, if that's the case, then yeah, they probably would have.
Well, it sounds like you might have gone to a Christian school because they had all these regulations about what girls in particular could wear.
Yeah, that's why I typed that. I went to a school.
Okay.
Line up and get our shorts measured.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, they never did that when I was in school. Okay, so Miss Hopkins. Okay, we can continue. She says, I only remember Urgent, Love Is, and the other one, Hot Blooded. Okay. So Leah went to Nashville Public Schools.
Wow.
I'm old. Oh,
No.
that's how old it was. Oh, you're not older than me, Leah. I'm the oldest one here. Oh, well, okay, okay. Well, Jen's getting up there in age, so, and she's in like her 40s. So, yeah, so she's getting up there.
I wish I was in my 40s.
Addie says, I guess I was lucky at the public school. Yeah, I mean, they never could have made you wear. I mean, growing up in Fort Lauderdale, going to Fort Lauderdale High School, if kids, yeah, I swear to God, there were kids that wore bathing suits to school, and they would get sent home to put on clothes, but they would come to school in bathing suits. So, okay, the final song of our foreigner show,
Extravagant.
yeah, dun 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 dun, is it was mentioned by oh, Chris did not mention it. Jen mentioned it, and Chris Leclaire mentioned it. My favorite song, just because I just love like that, it's got like a twangy guitar called "Women,"
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
and like I love that twanging guitar. Oh, reminds me of the hot dog song almost.
Kind of very rockabilly.
Yes, yes, it is rockabilly. Yes,
Yeah. I liked it.
Addie says I think there were hippies on the school board when I was in high school. Yeah,
Very good.
I don't, I don't know because I remember in the late 60s and 70s, and I was like 8, 9 years old, and I would see all these hippies, and even I looked at the hippies, and I says, God, those people are lame. I mean, because my mother, she loved rock and roll, but she was in no way a hippie. But I don't know. She did do kind of hippie things. Well, she did the hippie hippie shake. If anybody knows what band sings that song, huh? Does anybody know who sings the hippie hippie shake?
The Beatles covered it, but who wrote it?
No, Beatles did not cover it. It was from another band in Athens, Georgia. Did the hippie hippie shake?
Is it
I'm
going to
pretty
be?
sure. We've reached a
Is it
Wikipedia
going to be
moment.
one of your favorite bands from Athens?
Oh, I love this band, and they only released 3 albums. Believe it or not.
The Drive-By Truckers.
No, no, they've released 13.
Well, let's see here. It says the Beatles did it.
Yeah.
Not the hippie hippie shake. No.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they did. It could have been a cover by the band. It could have.
Oh, it's backwards.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
coming through right. It's left to right.
yeah. Huh. Oh, so
Yeah.
okay, so it must be a cover. Oh, okay, but the version I know of the hippie hippie shake is by the Georgia Satellites.
And it says the song was by the Swinging Blue Jeans.
Oh, see, even at the College of Rock Knowledge, the professors learn things.
See, it says here that the song "Hippie Hippie Shake" is a song written and recorded by Chan Romero in 1959. That same year, it reached number 3 in Australia. Romero was 17 years old when he wrote the song.
Well, that's not what this
The live
says.
version of Hippie Hippie Shake can be found on the Beatles album Live at the BBC. That was recorded in 1963 in July, almost predating the Swinging Blue Jeans recording of the song.
And does it say anything about the Georgia Satellites?
Other cover versions. Let's see.
Yeah, see. Oh, yeah, see. And so Leah knows that Georgia Satellites covered it. And that was a band that should have been so much more popular than they were. God.
People,
And they only released 3 albums.
Well, people forget how, like, if a song's a hit song, dozens of other artists will cover it and fill their albums with it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
Yeah. It's not the satellites, it's the swinging medallions.
okay.
They play up at uh, Chateau Lawn a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, hello there, Heart Account. Yes, Miss Hopkins, and they used to do. Just keep your hands to yourself. Georgia Satellites were so good, and I actually saw them in concerts. Believe it or not, when I was working for Greyhound in Boston, I saw them.
Boston.
Boston. I don't know, and we still got a little bit of time before I got to go to wrestling. I got a funny Boston story, which I don't think that I've shared with you guys, because I told you that I worked for Greyhound. And
Hmm.
what I did for Greyhound was I went around and I trained people on how to use their new computer system.
Hmm.
So I would go to different cities. I was based out of Jacksonville, but they needed somebody to go up to like the Northeast, to work there for a couple of, like 6 months, and go around to the terminals up there and train people on how to use it. So I was based out of Boston in a town called Revere, like Paul Revere, but up there it's called Revere. And every girl up there during the 80s went through a can of hairspray a day.
Right.
Style.
Right.
Dan Beard, yes, Sugarly. Homemade Sin with Warner Hodges. Oh, Jason of the Scorchers. Oh, I remember them. Good call, Miss Leah Sugarbritches. Jason and the Scorchers. Wow, I haven't heard anything from them in a long time. And the guy's name, Jason, was Jason Ringenberg. Anyway, um, back to Boston. Um, at the time, the Greyhound station was on Park Street. Park, Park, Park Street. So I'm on, like the subway, and being from, Jacksonville, I've never been on the subway before. So the guy goes over the announcement, Back Street coming up next, Back Street, Pack Street. So I'm saying, okay, well, I'm looking for Park Street. So,
Uh,
so I get like like 4 miles, no, not 4 miles, like 4 stops, you know, and I'm saying, I'm looking for Park Street. And the guy says, oh, he already called Park Street. That was 5 stops ago. I says, and so I looked at like the little map they had, and there it was, 4 streets back, because I couldn't understand his accent. I was late on my first day.
well, if they just spelled it PAHK, then it
Yeah,
would have all made sense. I mean,
Back Street, Back Street. And like even today, um, my friend Suzanne, and you guys have, seen her occasionally. She has a little bit of that Boston accent too, but I'll never
yeah.
forget that. I was late on my first day, and I says I was late my first day because I couldn't understand the guy on the train. So I told them the story, and they laughed. Hello, Mr. Kropka. How are you, sir? Oh, so Werner, Werner who? Uh, okay, Leah says Warner grew up a couple of streets from me. Warner who? Oh, Leah. Oh, oh. Yeah. The guy with Dan Baird. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Werner Hodges. Wow. Jason and the Scorchers. I'm trying to think of. They did a song called "Ring of Fire." I remember they were popular for Jason and the Scorchers, "Ring of Fire."
So that was not a cover of the Johnny Cash
Yes,
tune.
it was. Yes, it
Okay,
was. But it was good.
that song should have been used in a hemorrhoid commercial. It'd have been perfect because burn, burn, burn.
But like a ring of, and yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh, yeah, that would have been.
Hmm.
I mean, and this sounds gross, but all the terrible body inflictions I've had, I have never ever had hemorrhoids in my life.
There's certain things you hope to go through life and avoid: kidney stones, hemorrhoids. Yeah, you don't want those.
Well, I wasn't too happy about having the colostomy bag for 9 months, but
Um, it's
but then again, but after a while, I just got used to it. You
yeah,
do. You have to adapt.
right. And the path B is what it is, it kind of clarifies
Yeah,
what you have. At some point, you just surrender the process, you checklist it out, and you do what you got to do, and it's going to work or it's not. It's stark. I mean,
yeah.
so you know,
And I knew that my procedure was going to be reversible. So they said, like 8 to 9 months. That's going to be it.
mhm.
So it's not, like I didn't know. I said, well, shit, 9 months. But it was during the summer,
Mhm.
which sucked.
Right, right.
And I don't know, but again, like, and I hate to say this, I hate to sound mean and cruel, but but having cancer, I lost a whole lot of weight. I was down to like 100 and 70 pounds.
You find the silver linings where you can. I
Not
can't.
not that I would say intestinal and stomach cancer is a good weight loss program,
You know,
but yeah, and like you say, Chris, you have to look at a silver lining. And but the only thing is, like, you guys know me, and you know I'm like big bone, big framed. When I was 170 pounds, I almost looked like a skeleton. I did, because everybody noticed it.
mhm.
Yeah.
And when you go through a sudden dramatic weight loss, people become even more concerned about your
Yeah,
health and ask
right.
questions.
Yeah.
It is awkward. It's like when someone says, "Wow, you look really thin." What do they say? What they're saying is, "Wow, you used to look really fat." So it's sorry. I mean, to really make a big deal out of someone's appearance change, even in a good way, it kind of refers back to before. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind
And
of
okay, and so in the right chat, Addie and Leah are talking about chicken pox and shingles. No, I've never had shingles either.
Do you have your shingle shot?
No, well, I've never had chicken pox.
No.
wow.
But
I
but
chicken pox
but
and shingles.
but I did just take a test, and guess what I do have?
What you got?
Monkeypox.
But
And, and so I'm waiting for Uncle Joe to send me a check for $800 for monkeypox, because at the music store I go to, there's a drum machine that I want. That's like $250.
I think Uncle Ron's going to send you a check, isn't he?
Ron DeSantis? No, that comes from the government.
Now I thought some states were over budget and they're sending out checks.
No, no.
oh, Ron DeSantis wouldn't be sending out checks to anybody. I wouldn't think, but
Wow. Thought they were sending out campaign vote buys. Vote.
Governor Kemp has definitely spread some spending last year, for the university system of Georgia and other groups, and he's kind of just spreading the butter where it needs to go, for sure.
Good, and then they should, you know, and they should use excess money, that they have towards, viable projects, not just waste it on some road or bridge going to nowhere.
The state governments are different than the federal because state governments have to keep their budgets balanced, so
Right.
that they don't have debt to retire. They're already balanced. So,
Right.
if they get a surplus, then it becomes a question of what to do with the money.
Oh, here it is. Uncle DeSantis is sending them out for every child in Florida.
Well,
It's
yes.
$450.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. That I know, but that's not towards my monkeypox.
Yeah, well, you need to birth some children real quick.
Huh?
Can't you get
Okay. Okay. Well, do kittens count? Because I get to feed 6 kittens, like twice a morning. Well, no, not twice a morning. Twice a day. And Miss Addie knows about having to feed kittens. We should get money for having to feed those kittens.
That's right.
It's like I had hemorrhoids when pregnant once. How I learned preparation H is good for swollen eyes. Also, makeup secrets for the poor.
Yeah, I heard
tightens that skin up nicely, I guess. Yeah.
I heard
Jesus. Well,
it's like, well, these swollen and puffy eyes are a real pain in my ass. Hey, wait a minute! I got this idea.
So now we know the Kardashians' secret now.
So we can pull back.
Addie, it's the poor woman's filler, yeah. Yes, Addie, because I'm going to take a picture of the little cat condo that I built, and I'm going to send a picture to you and a picture to Jen. And you'll see, because it's made out of like several boxes, and it's actually pretty funny. And then I'll make a little movie and I'll post it.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Well, cat videos, you might get, if you do a lot of cat videos, your cat videos might get about 10 to 20 times more views than your other videos. It's just a perennially popular.
Well, yeah, and like, this is cute, and I'll, make like some funny commentary. So
you could do voices for the different characters of the cats. A lot of people do that too. The cats are talking to each other and they're different characters and stuff.
Wow. And now, am I that talented? I wonder if I could do that.
I think you can.
You can become a cattriloquist. Hey, you spend all this money on their food and their care and getting them to the vet. Yeah. Pimp out those cats and make them work.
Just I'm doing cat juggling.
No. I mean, oh yeah, and you're right, Chris. Yeah, because Monday, after Al's doctor appointment, we went to Target and got big bag of cat food, some of the mega cans of cat food, and then we go to Publix. Okay, at Target we spent like $70. And so then we go up to Publix, and I say, Al, okay, you bought the cat food. I'll buy, stuff at Publix. I spent $30 on us.
Yeah.
That's why I suggested he buy the cat food, because I knew who was getting the better end of that deal.
Right. It's expensive. It adds up.
Yeah.
No, there's all kinds of things you could do, like, Al's interaction with the cats, and then you could voice over the cat's responses.
No. No,
Use.
I'd be
Yeah.
better off just doing like funny different accents. I think I
Mhm.
could do it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and so, oh, Jen, and like I told you, is like, like that poppy bread. He says, "Oh, I don't want any of that. I don't want bread like that." And so I said, "Okay." So then I told him that it was a pastry.
Hmm.
He says, "Oh, I like pastry," and it's the same exact thing.
Yep.
But he'll eat it because it's pastry.
Well, he probably saw the black color and was like, "Ooh, what's that?" Because
Yeah.
it looks like prunes. If you don't know what it is,
Oh, is that what it is? Prunes?
it's poppy seed, but
Yeah.
because you and I both like poppy seed
Yeah. Oh,
fillings,
yeah.
yeah. So
No,
It's
no,
that
it's not
was good. I
it's got
mean, because
sugar,
that was
salt, flour. What's not to like, you know?
I
butter,
mean,
egg.
because that was good because when I got done and I never finished my lawn mowing story, because I was telling the lady, oh, I like Marilyn Manson. Oh, okay, I'll have to check her out. And so the lady next door, she says, um, excuse me, ma'am, I saw you helping Ellie. Can you come over and like um pull up some dead bushes for me?
No good deed goes left unpunished.
So
Wow.
because I made like $30 from her for mowing
Hmm.
her lawn for 20 minutes because her lawn is small. It's not like my giant freaking acreage.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
um, so I said, yeah, sure. So anyway, all she had was like these, like, like seven, plants that had died. And I don't know how, with all the rain, I don't know how they died. And she just wanted them pulled up out of the ground.
Hmm.
And
How
so
strongly rooted were they?
huh?
Strongly rooted were they? Were they easy to yank out, or were they like tough? Oh, okay, not bad.
It took me all of 10 minutes. And
Wow,
she
good.
says, "Oh, wonderful. Thanks. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Here's $20." I said, "No, ma'am. Oh, that's 20." And then no, I said, $20 for that. And she said, "No, here, take it." I says, "Okay."
You're gonna be doing the yards for the whole street before the end of the year, man. That's great. Mm.
Yeah. So then maybe her and the lady, um, Ellie next door will they'll get together and buy, Antichrist Superstar by Manson and listen to it and say, oh my God, that lawn mowing girl, she turned me on to this Marilyn Manson lady. And boy, that music is good. I like that."
One can hope.
No, but
You're awesome.
Connie Francis. And I heard that. I said, oh, God, shoot. And like I said, she can't be more than 6, 7 years older than me.
Mhm.
And so somebody was saying about like some of the disparity between people and what they like for music.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Addie says it's cool to have nice neighbors. Being kind is rare. My neighbor has mowed my lawn with asking. Well, yeah, Addie, and I like being kind, and I like getting overpaid as well.
Too cool and special.
Overpaid for your kindness. Yeah.
Well, it really is a great thing to have neighbors that you know and trust and people look out for each other.
Yeah.
Like you can look after like I look after the pets of our neighbors when they
Yes.
leave.
Oh, yes. I remember that call at 7 in the morning.
Sometimes she
Oh,
lets me
can
go
you check on the
early.
cat?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were out of state. But
Oh, Leah's talking about my hair. Yeah. Let's see. My hair, I don't do anything with it. I don't dye it. I have grays. I have plenty of grays.
It's shiny because you put Vaseline in it.
And it's shiny because I don't do anything with it. It's all virgin. So I use cheap shampoo and Yeah.
I just grow a little blonder each year, you know, it just comes in on the temple. So
I condition it about once a week, maybe.
And then pretty soon, Chris, you're going to start growing a beard and look like you really work at a college, right? And then they'll start calling you professor, and you say, you know what? There's another school that I'm a professor at.
When we first started dating, he had a porn mustache, a 70s porn mustache.
Oh, I can imagine that.
down, coming out like this. It was pretty good
Jen,
mustache.
and do you have any pictures of that?
Oh, yeah, we have pictures.
Oh, can you please send me one? You know,
Let
send
me
it to my email. Don't put it on Twitter. Send
If
it to
we
my
have-
email.
He's gonna go look for it. Okay. I had a goatee for a little while, but no, I've been clean shaven for years and years at this point. So that was like 20 years ago, back
This is mine.
when we went to France. But I had a mustache for a while, but
And so,
I have a lot of gray hair in my chin now.
Addie says, I pay him afterwards. There was a kid who was cutting a tree next door and gave me a price on a massive dead tree to cut. I doubled what he asked because I felt like he was doing it too cheap. Yeah, I mean, you know, and that's why me and Al and you know, my two friends here, we all believe that that you know, when we go out to eat, you know, you tip your wait staff good. At least me and Al do, because the time that just last time, we went to Ruby Tuesdays, and our bill was like $30, and we gave the girl a 10, and she says, "Oh, 10? Oh, wow, thank you, really? I mean, you know."
See, Mark says drop a link.
Drop the link. Oh, to what, Bimbo? Oh, Mark, honey, I've got to go off in probably like 2 to 3 minutes, because I got to go up to Boyd Wrestling in like a couple of minutes. Yeah. So, and that's good to remind me, Chris. Thank you. I want to thank everybody who has watched our program tonight at the College of Knowledge, Top Rock. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We always have a good time doing this show for you, because we do our homework, and we like to bring you a good and entertaining show. And I know that I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much that you've taken the time to come, especially coming early this week. Next Saturday, I don't know what's going on, but 2 weeks from now, and what day is that, Mr. Chris? Do you know?
Let's see, I'm going to look at the calendar here. Click.
And so Addie says, I thought it was great. Even I found I really don't like most foreigner songs. No, that's fine.
2 weeks from today, the
Yeah.
13th of August, or 13th of August.
I don't know. Okay, Mark said you did your homework. Okay, Mark, I'll bring you up, and I'll get your picks real quick, my friend, because you are a certified professor of the College of Rock Knowledge. Here you go. Yes, I know, Elton John. Okay, Mr. Kropka is coming up, and we cannot leave out one of the professors of the College of Knowledge. Mark, I hate to rush you, but come up, and I can write down your picks in like 5 minutes.
Have to do the rundown.
Yes.
You can go through them. We can do a commentary quick.
I don't know.
Not
I
even-
only got like 7 minutes.
Right.
Or Mark, if you want, I can do a special show for you next week, or I can even do it tomorrow. I'll do a special show like I've done for Addie, and I did another one for Mrs. Hopkins. Or do you want me to do that, Mark? Mark, if you want, that would probably be the best thing. Um, um, I'll call you tomorrow and let you know. Because then I can do a special show that you can come on, and I'll, post it then. So why don't we do that, Mark? That way you're not rushed. Okay. Yeah, Mark, I think that's the better idea. Yeah, that way we can do it tomorrow, and you can go over your picks better than having to rush them, because I do got to get going. Yes, Leah, that's probably better. So, okay, guys, and once again, and I'll take care of Mark's picks tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Again, with all my heart, I appreciate everybody coming up. Addie, Leah, Gail, Matt, Chris Leclaire, who came up. He did a fine job. And remember to go to Boyd Wrestling. Let me post a link in there for Boyd Wrestling real quick. What, GoDaddy?
Not too much. I just put like a dish down with moist food in there where the kittens are all.
Okay.
And the kittens are like eating some of the food. One kitten's in one, and maybe the other one is one. Then the mama cat's over there.
Yeah. Okay.
With them, so I don't know how many of them ate the food, but there's another one.
Okay.
Eating.
Okay. Well, all the little kittens, they're eating. So, okay. So here's the link for Coachisms. If you want, go wrestling, because I know for a fact that the Valkyrie is wrestling tonight. So,
Woohoo!
yes.
Good.
So we'll see how I do. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Nighty night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.